made yourself master of all the arts of understanding, both mystic symbolism and practical wisdom. The highest spiritual truths and the most down-to-earth material realities are equally your province. You see the state of our city, not with your eyes, I know, but with your intellect. We rely on you as our spiritual champion. We sent to the oracle, you'll have heard that already, and the answer we were given, find out the killers of the old king, execute them or banish them, and only then will your city be clean. So, Maestro, we need your talents now. We know that in the formations of birds in flight and many other omens, you can read the future. For your own sake, for the sake of the city, and for me, help us to end this pestilence. The dead man walks in our streets, blinds us with his shadow. We are in your hands. The gifted man puts his gifts to best use in the service of his fellow men.
Mine is a terrifying gift. What use is wisdom when it only leads to suffering? I knew this before I came and foolishly forgot it. I should have stayed at home.
Do you refuse to answer my question? This is Thebes, your country. You were born here.
I've heard your proclamation. It's misconceived. So it's best for me to keep silent.
Dear gods, you mean that you know and won't say? Look around at us, the whole city. We're all imploring you to speak.
That is because you are all blind to what I can see. I can't tell you. The truth is painful. My secret and yours.
You do know it, don't you? And you're holding back. Are you prepared to watch the whole country die?
I'm saving you from agony and myself. Don't ask me again. Don't waste your time. I shall tell you nothing.
Nothing? What kind of a monster are you? A stone statue would be moved to fury, much less a man. Do you mean this? Are you determined to say nothing?
You lose your temper. Make me your scapegoat. When it's your own anger you should blame.
Do you hear him? What this man is saying? This is an insult to the state. Every decent citizen will be outraged.
I can't change the future, only describe it. What will happen, whatever I say.
It's your duty to say what you know. If it must come, you must tell me.
Lose your temper. Shout stamp if that pleases you. I shall say nothing more.
Yes, I shall be angry. And more than angry, I understand this much. I understand that you were implicated, maybe even planned this murder, did everything but act it, and would have done that too, in my opinion, if you'd had eyes to see a victim.
Would I indeed? You compel me to speak. The curse you proclaimed is now upon your head. From today, never to speak to me or anyone. You are the man, the unclean thing, the dirt that breeds disease.
Do you dare to accuse me? You slander me in public and think your fortune-telling gives you some kind of immunity.
I don't need it. The truth is its own protector.
Someone's behind this. Who told you to say that? There's more to this than fortune-telling.
You did. You made me say it against my will.
Say it again, so there will be no doubt.
Didn't you hear? Or do you want me to elaborate?
I heard, but I didn't believe my ears. Say it again, aloud, to everybody.
You are the murderer of the murdered king.
Twice, to my face, you will regret this, old man.
Indulge your anger if it pleases you. I could say more to make you angrier still.
Why not? More and more lunacy. Let's have it all.
I know, but you do not. That the woman you love is not the woman you love. That the relationship is disgusting, taboo, and in your ignorance will destroy you.
Do you expect to say such things and not be punished?
The truth protects me, if I tell it honestly.
The truth? What's the truth for you? You're blind all over. Ears, mind, as well as eyes.
I pity you. People will scream the same insults at you before long. Everyone will despise you.
You live in darkness permanently. You see nothing of the real world. My eyes are open. You can't hurt me.
How could I, an old man? It's not my business. Apollo will do it. It's in his hands.
Creon, of course. He went to the oracle. This plot is his doing, not yours.
Creon isn't your enemy. You are.
Political rank, wealth and power, and men's ambitions clawing at each other till life becomes a battleground and envy everyone's motive. Creon is and has been my friend. I trusted him completely. This crown was given to me freely by the people. I didn't ask for it. And this man, my friend, is secretly plotting to overthrow me with a spiritual quack, a charlatan, a paranormal stuntman whose eyes are stone blind when it comes to prophecy, but where money's concerned, very sharp then, wide open then. Astrology, fortune-telling, forecasting the future. Where was all that when we needed it? There was a monster here. Do you remember? I'm sure you do. With the face of a woman and the body of a dog who terrorized our city. Where were you then? What was your advice to save this country? She set a riddle which no ordinary man could solve. Someone special was required. What else are prophets for? But you hadn't a clue, had you? Not a word, not the slightest suggestion. And then I came along, a young man, quite ignorant, knowing nothing, with only the wit my mother gave me. But I stopped her mouth. I did it. Oedipus, I guessed her riddle without any gobbledygook about birds. And I, Oedipus, I am the man you hope to depose, you and Creon, so that he will be king and you his good. Oh, well, you will regret it. You will both regret this attempt to turn me into a scapegoat. If you weren't an old man, punishment would teach you the difference between prophecy and sedition.
King! To speak in anger, both of you have done helps none of us, as far as I can judge, when our city is dying.
We must consider the gods' command and how to obey it.
You may be king, but I am a free man, and I have the right to answer. I serve Apollo the god, not you nor Creon. You sneer at my blindness. You have eyes, but cannot see your own corruption. Nor who she is you love the most, not even whose son you are. In your ignorance you have committed terrible crimes against those closest to you, the living and the dead. A double curse like a two-edged sword, father and mother, will drive you from this city into exile forever. And what a cripple you'll be then. Those bright eyes, that perfect vision you were so proud of, will become dark like mine. Then unaccountable miseries, sufferings you cannot guess at, will become familiar both to you and to your children as you pile your agonies upon their heads. Accuse Creon of every crime, slander him, despise what I say. Every man in the world will despise you, and no man has committed crimes like yours.
I don't have to listen to you.
You think I was born a fool? Your parents wouldn't think so.
Why this continual harping upon my parents? Who fathered me?
You will father your own destruction. Conceive the truth of your birth and death.
Speak plainly, don't talk in riddles.
Why not? You have a genius for solving them.
Yes. I'm famous for it. And your sneers and insults won't make me any the less incisive.
That fame is your misfortune.
I saved the state with my genius. What does it matter to me what you choose to call it?
Now I shall go. Give me your hand, boy. Take me home.
Yes, take him, and good riddance. We can do without you. Rave in your own house and spare mine.
I'll go. I've said what I came to say, and I've said it to your face. Why should I be frightened? You no longer have the power to hurt me. But I will say one thing more. The man you're looking for, the man you cursed and threatened, the murderer of liars, is here! He passes for a foreigner who lives in Thebes, but he was born here. and will learn that to his cost. He could see when he came here. He will leave blind. He's a rich man now. He will go as a beggar, groping with a stick in his hand, tapping his way. He will leave this city into endless exile. To his children, whom he loves, he is brother and father. To the woman who bore him, lover and son. To his father, a killer, and the man who supplants him. Go in, set your genius to solve those riddles. Call me a blind man when you've proved them untrue.